Morning, everybody. Cable Gap Shelter. So I slept pretty well last night. I started getting a little chilled in the morning, so toward morning, so I had to layer up a little bit more inside my sleeping bag, and my sleeping bag liner that I use. I was like, I don't know what's up. And then when I got up and checked my temp just a minute ago, it was 20 degrees, and that explains it. I really only thought it would get around freezing last night. But nonetheless, the fire burned down, and I heard some mice in the rafters, but none of them came down. I had 2 traps set with peanut butter, and there were no takers, so they were very smart mice. So we'll save them for somebody else. Also too, I heard something walking in the night, and I alerted to it, and it was a very a systematic type of pace through the leaves, and I think it must have been like a coyote, because it wasn't, you know how a deer doesn't, like, I just think it was a coyote, just by the way it sounds, because it was like, it had like a rhythm going. And usually with deer being always on the alert, they usually pause, and this thing didn't. It seemed deliberate in the way it was going. And I noticed that I have seen scat on the trail, and a lot of times it has fur in it. I know that could be a bobcat or some other type of animal, or sometimes I look up too to see if it's an owl, because a lot of times owls will have fur in their scat as well. But I've seen a lot of furry scat on the trail, and so I'm wondering if the coyotes move at night on the trail. Anyway, trail's pretty close by, and I heard in a lot of leaves, so I heard that. Kind of neat. So anyway, I think I got about 5 miles this morning. Got a little hill starting off, but not too bad, and it looks like it's going to be a good day. The sun hadn't broke over the hill yet, but it's probably about 7 in the morning or something like that. A little slow to roll, but that's okay, because I've got a Nero. I'm just going to knock out those 5 and go and spend the night. Probably do a little laundry. Share a room with Breeze, and then move on into the Smokies tomorrow. It's going to be big. It's going to be awesome. It's supposed to rain all the way through the Smokies. I'm not too excited about that, but then again, I don't want to wait 5 days or whatever, so I'll just see how it goes. You never can tell. That rain may be snow. I don't know, but it's supposed to stay in the 50s and 60s in normal person's land. But then again, that's going to be at 55 up to 6,000 feet cruising. Right now I'm at about 37, and I'll go back up, and then I'll punch down into Fontana. So anyway, I'll spend a little time getting my world together, and hey, you know what I may do? I may let y'all check out the privy if there's anything special about it. But if it's not, I know it's kind of cheesy that I'll show you guys all the privies, but it's another great day on the trail. In the morning when you first wake up, you're all cold and all that other stuff. But then once you get up and get a little cup of coffee, and you think about, how lucky and privileged you are to, have the support of your family to be out here, and B, just that in this country we have a place that we can go, and have the alone time if you want it, or the sense of community that comes from being out on the trail. Anyway, I know I'm rambling on, but it really is that awesome. I encourage you to come out and hike the whole thing, hike a short distance to a shelter somewhere, and spend the night there. Maybe not in the dead of the bubble, but times when there are other thru hikers out there, and just visit with them, and just get the sense of community that comes with being on the trail. It's a good thing. All right, you guys enjoy your day, or the rest, and I'll enjoy mine, and we might do a privy check later on, see what's up. All right, Chuck Living Large out of here. Y'all have a good one. Nice little pretty. Adequate. Just a minute ago, when I was trying to explain whatever that was walking through the wood, the phrase I was looking for was deliberate syncopation. That's what they were walking like. You know what I mean? was. You hear me? There you go. So that just means whatever it was deliberate in what they were doing, and they weren't afraid. So it's usually a coyote. Anyway, out of here. Hey, what's up everybody? I just got to the top of this feature and there's Fontana Lake. Getting close. Hopefully I'm starting my downhill now. It's probably like 4 miles downhill. I hope so. All right, back at you later. Out. Hey everybody. You know, I think I've been really optimistic about the Appalachian Trail because there's a lot to be happy about when you're out here walking. But I'm going to show you something sad right now. You know what that is? That's a paw print. And that paw print is from my friend Willow, who left me yesterday, along with her dad. Bad habit, because they had to head on out. But I just saw this paw print and it made me think of Willow. Maybe we'll see her again on down the trail somewhere. But on a lighter note, I did hear that there's a such thing as little fairies and whatnot out here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep an eye out for that. And I had to walk back to check out Willow's paw print just a minute ago. And so I took off my pack, which you can probably tell from my shadow. There's another shot of the lake there. You'll notice the water level's low. I'll tell you all about that in a minute. And it ain't what you think. All right. I think when you're looking for fairies and whatnot, you gotta be kind of quiet. So I'm doing a deliberate bipedal syncopation of my steps. Y'all see my rucksack up there? All right, let's be real quiet. You gotta be real quiet. Okay. When you get close or where they may live, you gotta go real quiet like. And if you're just quiet enough, you may look around the corner and see one staring at you. He's got his hand held out though. I wonder if he wants money or something. He's got some beehives and honey. That must be it. He must be selling honey. Y'all know I can't afford no more weight right now. Otherwise I'd get some from that green-eyed guy. All right, I'm gonna back off real easy. Cause I also heard that you don't want to piss them fairies off. Feather's got a thing above her sink in the kitchen that says, "Don't piss off the fairies." So I'm gonna back out. I've probably already been talking too much, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it right now. All right, I'll catch up with y'all in a little while. Hey everybody. So, this is History 101. I know that you probably don't want to sit down for a history class, but I won't make it long. I'll make it pretty quick. If you look out there in the distance, you can see the shoreline of the lake, highly exposed. And if you look down toward the middle left, right underneath my little picture there, you probably can see the line, which is Fontana Dam. So that's Fontana Lake. On the other side, I believe, is Tennessee and the Smokies, which is where I'm going to go tomorrow. Okay, so if you think that the reason the lake is low is not because we're out of water or anything like it is in California or anything. It's because they lower the lakes in the wintertime. So you know, back in the 1920s, you know, I think it was the 20s, well, we had the Roaring 20s, and then after that we had the Great Depression. In the Great Depression, the stock market fell, and the Dust Bowl, and John Steinbeck wrote Grapes of Wrath, and maybe he wrote it then, or maybe he wrote it later, I don't know, but it was about the Depression. And the Depression was really, really bad. Nobody had a job, nobody could make any money. It was just a bad state of affairs. A lot of soup kitchen lines in a lot of places besides Portland and San Francisco. It was just widespread. It was really, really bad. So anyway, when Franklin Delano Roosevelt was elected president, he created this thing called the New Deal. And part of the New Deal was the creation of the TVA, which is the Tennessee Valley Authority. Also in Appalachia, it was widespread that a lot of time there was a lot of flooding, and they couldn't control the floods. And as you know, most civilizations, whether it's just a mom and pop on a farm or the largest megalopolis that you can find, it all has its roots with being near a water source. Well, being near a water source can be bad when the snow melts and everything comes flooding down. So in Appalachia, not necessarily the snow, but certainly the rains created unpredictable flooding, which caused a lot of casualties. In addition, Appalachia was deemed as far behind, so what they wanted to do was the introduction of hydroelectric plants. So the Tennessee Valley Authority was created. And I may be wrong on some of this, but in generalities, I think I'm pretty on point. So with the creation of the hydroelectric plants, it did two things. It gave Americans jobs, and those jobs were funded by the U.S. government. And it created electricity for Appalachia and the areas around. And probably second most important, well, giving people jobs, was it kept the flooding by creating dams and backing up lakes and stuff. They could control the flooding, which didn't have, not so much loss of life there. So that was three things that the TVA did. So, as I said, in the part of, now back to the reason the water level's low, what they do in the wintertime is they lower the water levels. And then as the spring comes, the lake will fill back up, and then they'll control the water all through it, and everybody will have a nice place to go water ski and hang out and do the fun things that you normally do in the summer. So this is a very common thing across the South, is to see lakes lowered in the wintertime. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. And also that the New Deal that I was talking about, that was a really big thing. That created all of our highway system all across America and lots of other stuff. FDR, he was quite a president. And as you all know, he was the first president to serve for more than 2 terms, and died in office right toward the end of World War II. All right, that's all I got. And for all of you historians out there, if I'm off the mark a little bit, I apologize for that. I didn't have the luxury of going online and looking, and though I do have an undergraduate in history, I don't claim to know it all the time without checking my facts, but I think that was pretty close. Anyway, if that was running through your mind, if you're not from the Southeast or the South, the United States, and you're walking the Appalachian Trail, or you're just wondering, I just thought I'd throw that out there. You guys have a great day. I think I'm gonna ball up in a tight ball and roll all the way down to Fontana Dam right now. All right, we'll see y'all later. Out of here. All right. I am fraught with confusion. All right, so somebody saw this, Appalachian Trail #1, and look, they X'd it out, which that is Appalachian Trail South, truthfully, and wrote in Fontana that way. But if they just looked up there, it says Appalachian Trail North and points the right way. Gotta love it. All right, out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Goat Gruff Bridge, Memorial Bridge. One-lane bride. No oversized loads. Load limits, 2 legs. Less than 300, 2 to 4 legs. 600. 6 legs are prohibited. There you have it, y'all. Couldn't said it better myself. All right, out of here. Well, I made it to the bottom, and I'm walking down to the Fontana marina. Gonna see what's up down there. You can grab a shuttle once you get down to the area, and they'll take you up to the Fontana Village if you want to go. But I wanted to walk down and see what they have in their little store down here, because I'm so early, not everything's open right now up in Fontana Village. And so anyway, I just thought, and plus I haven't walked that far today, so it doesn't hurt me to walk down here and walk back up. It's crazy though. They looks like they draw this lake down maybe 50 feet or something. It's a lot. All right, cool deal. I'm out of here. Fontana chips, side salad, Cuban sandwich, Fontana Lodge. You just can't beat coming down off the mountain and getting all this goodness. Except get some sweet tea. All right, out.